Alright, you. Yep, talking to you. There in the camera. Look at me. Look at me. Nope, you're still looking at the cat. Alright. You've been put in charge of a battalion to go and close off the Oblivion gates. So, I am here to give you the insight you need on how to beat the Oblivion crisis and make it out of this with as many of your people, and preferably you, alive. So, let me show you your weapons. We have chosen Spell Sword. Within this, you have been given the greatest variety of tools on which to seal the gates. The gates will strain your resources, attempt to deplete you of cards and men. So, what we have given you. Faded Wraith. We understand dealing with spirits may be a little, on the dark side of what we're allowed to do, but might I remind you that we are in crisis mode. The ability of the Faded Spirit to draw us cards will allow us to summon more men to the front, and the Spirit hopefully will be able to remove as many of our opponent's resources as well. Necromancers. Again, you're gonna have to deal with it. We brought in these Dark Elves specifically from Morrowind for the purpose of keeping our spirits going, as well as bringing back our Worldly Wanderers. Worldly Wanderer's job, as it exists, is to bring in, where are they? Black Soul Gems, of which you have been authorized to use 2, and Divine Fervors. Using those 2 things, you will buff up all creatures that you are playing. I would highly advise you to use that to your advantage. We will actually... I realized that we had not given you your dose of Elixirs of Vitalities. You will continue using those as well for health gain, should Worldly Wanderer not be able to be buffed up high enough to fetch either the Soul Gem or the Fervor. You will still have Elixirs which will keep you in the fight. We have Adventurers. Look, we didn't ask for them to come along. They offered. They understand what is at stake here. These guys are going to be able to scout and get information for you, which will allow you to buff up your other creatures. All Velothi Assassins. Spent time in Morrowind, these Bretons really good at getting the rallies in to bring your troops the strength they need. Bruma Profiteer, this is how you will fund your expedition and keep yourself alive. Emperor's Attendant. They're really good at providing protection to your various creatures and will provide expert level defense in your Necromancers and Worldly Wanderers. 5th Legion Trainer. Honestly, you've got to keep the Legion trained. They do the job. Galen. We brought this guy out of Clockwork City. He is an expert at getting powerful creatures to assist you and will bring 3 creatures of your choice to the fight. Gourmet. Now this may not make logical sense, but bear with me. The Oblivion gates are extremely difficult to take down, and the more powerful they are, the higher health they have and the harder we need to assault them. These cooks, and I'm going to put that in quotations. These are cooks. They are your special forces. These guys know how to get into an Oblivion gate, remove the sigil stone powering it, and when they are done, it's a sweet roll. It doesn't make sense, you say. How does a level 14 gate become a sweet roll? I tell you it can be done. And these bakers do not reveal their secrets lightly. Just be happy when you have a sweet roll to feast upon on breakfast and think not where it came from. Cool Lawkeep, more Dark Elves here to assist. Outland Patrol, getting the +1/+1. Black Soul Gems, I realize they are forbidden technology. You have been permitted to use 2. Do not ask where we received them. Cloud Rest Illusionists, token efforts by the High Elves to assist. Edicts of Azura, you've been permitted 2 blades to assist you. We've discussed the Fervor, the Wraith, the Wanderer, and the Necromancer. So, with that said, off we go to hunt some Oblivion Gates. Now, the Bakers did wish me to give you this advice. Do not send them after a level 1 gate. The amount of damage that is done by a level 1 gate is insignificant and can be rightly handled by your troops. However, as gates get beyond, that is where they will come in and dig you out of the hole. In this case, it does not look like we are queuing up against an Oblivion gate. It is possible, but not likely. Our special forces have arrived. He neglects to attack, so we're going to wait and we're going to start with the Outland Patrol. Just kind of scout out and see what he's doing here. Alright. Don't find a lightning storm. Alright, it's a spider. So the theory here is that he is not Oblivion, so we are going to send in our special forces to get rid of that spider. Spiders are worth it. Freaking hate spiders.
I'll take you all down with me.
Alright. Call in the heavy fire support from Azura.
I do not fear death.
Friend. I'll try to draw their fire.
Dinner is served. My orders are clear.
Alright, we're going to start getting our buffs onto that Wraith. He's now up to 2-4. He has Elite Bodyguard assigned to him. He'll be useful in assaulting warded creatures. Did not anticipate that firestorm, but that is fine. We will go ahead and get the Spirit of the Sky on our side. Bring in our adventurers. Send in the clowns.
Let's go then. My time is precious.
Alright, so we're going to see if we can get some card advantage here. Good hit.
My orders are clear.
Not who we wanted, but
I'll let nothing get by.
we'll continue playing down our guys. The Blade and the Patrol should be able to hold down that lane. Force our opponent to hide in the shadows.
I'll take you all down with me.
My orders are clear.
I believe it is time to go, brethren. Deploy the Spirit. And we've got enough for 2 plays. We'll deploy a Shadow Brigade. Here you see our Fated Wraith. Did some very good job for us. Meanwhile, we are under assault from skeletal mages.
Get out of my way.
We're going to begin the final assault on this pompous elf's face.
My orders are clear.
If you're looking for trouble, fight.
This elf will hold down the lane. We're going to keep our utility creatures in hand. We are looking for necromancers, as Galen works very well with them. They have got a long history
Get
together.
out of my way.
I did not sign up for fighting goblins today. But they need to be exterminated. That's a cake.
I know you're out there. My orders are clear.
Alright, send in the special forces.
Prepare something special for them.
Get some additional cards. We found a really good one there. And with that, we should be able to claim victory.
Get out of my way!
Needs to find 16 bonus damage with only 11 magicka at his disposal. I believe the elf is about to concede. Negative. He has a Winter's Grasp. Alright.
Here you've been looking for me.
And a mage that wants to play tricks, huh?
If you're looking for trouble, fight it.
I will keep TESL's people alive.
Alright, Broom of Profiteer is going to seek to get us some profit. You can do up to 5 damage on that burst. I believe he was looking for the elf that we had cooked into said sweet roll.
Get out of my way!
Does he have another Winter's Grasp to try to force us into the cold? He has the required magic to use it. And Tazcat has switched lanes. Still has the magicka for a Winter's Grasp. But I believe we are going to put this elf out of its misery. And the concession occurs. Not an Oblivion Gate, but huzzah. Huzzah, I say. Look at that cat. That cat is super excited. Off we go again. This time, maybe we will stumble upon the Oblivion Gate. What have we here? Ah, the Daedric Master, a Dark Elf. This is an acceptable starting hand. We do need to find our special forces, though, should he happen to be invade. We will seek to start getting a presence out here. He is invade. We are going to dispatch the Outland Patrol to take care of that gate. It may start to grow outside of our control, though. No, we are able to take care of it. Good job, men.
We will protect the Empress or die trying.
You fight like a child!
Trainer doing what she can. Unfortunately, Daedra are very strong, and in this case are going to prevail over her. Gets rid of our 5th Legion trainers. Unfortunately, the fear induced by a Twilight is such that you cannot blame the men for running. The Outland Patrol, though, they have been holding their own. And Necromancer is ready for service if there was something he could bring back. He's actually going to bring back an outland patrol. No, he's not, because he doesn't go this turn. So we're going to take the opportunity to set ourselves up.
We must protect our stronghold. Rise, my servant.
He's not going to attack us, so we're going to hold on the elixir. The Dushnik managing to kill our support, looping behind our lines and assaulting our temple. Disgraceful what these Daedra will do. Removing our black soul gems. They're snipers, too. That gate does need to die, though, so what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of one of these Dushniks.
My orders are clear.
And proceed with an assault. We have now shut a level 2 and a level 1 gate.
Speak, citizen.
Behold my power. Did you hear that?
Edict down his fervor. Now that temples have been allowed as targets. Alright, so here we have begun to run out of resources. Go, my Wraith. Deploy another Black Soul Gem. We do bring spares for this reason.
Here, Skyward. I can smell it.
Chimera, spirit of the sky,
We
guide
will
us!
protect the Emperor or die trying.
Preparations have been
Go
made.
get them, Skyward.
Deploys the Hawk. Located a creature.
So little to do.
Ours.
We do need to get rid of him. These spirits are keeping us in the game, and if we can take control of the Mania portal that they opened here, we have a very strong chance of being able to pull this out.
Let nothing through.
Equips the Hawk rather than Aldora to trade. Deploy the Elves.
If you're looking for trouble, find it.
I'll let nothing get by.
Did you hear that?
We're going to attempt to buff our Worldly Wanderer up. We do have a Special Forces to deal with that portal.
Feel no pain and suffering. I slay the unworthy.
I will prepare something special for them.
You took a wrong turn, stranger.
I know you're out there.
You took a wrong turn, stranger.
Orders are clear. Let's knock some heads.
Recover the other temple. Good job, men. You've done the Lord's work here today. Akatosh would be proud, and Martin is counting on you. Now, I believe there is time left in this training document for us to go and attempt to rank up into what is known as the Atronach. So we will launch one final sortie and pray that we run into Dagon yet again. This is the Ebonheart Pact. Not typically colors associated with Maroon's invaders, but nonetheless we will fight for all we are worth. I regret sending him out, but it's what he volunteered for. Tell us what you find.
The Night Mother will guide us.
Scared the elf away.
I know you're out there.
Keep looking. We may follow him up with a patrol.
Feel the Night Mother's love.
I know you're out
Disregard.
If you're looking for trouble, you'll find it.
We are going to follow up with elves.
For the Black Hand.
An incursion from the realm of Sheogorath.
I know you're out there.
If you're looking for trouble,
I'll let nothing get by.
That does not bode well for us. We will keep Azura's artillery in reserve.
3 gods, 1 true faith. Justice. Feel the Night Mother's love.
I slay
I
you.
know you're out there.
You took a wrong turn.
My orders are
You
clear.
took a wrong turn.
Our spirit has been...
Your death will be swift.
Fear not, men. We're good to go.
Should have been more. You took a wrong turn.
Please quit buffing.
I'll try to draw their fire.
He's excited. Let's just say he's a little excited. That's fine. Alright, plan. See where the rallies go.
You took a wrong turn. Should have been more words. Behold my power.
Alright.
Training is over.
We will
It's
protect
time
the
to
Emperor
act.
or die trying.
Eager McEager here is ready to assault.
I raise the spine of battle.
Eager McEager looks like he's gonna be dead. Lizards. Lizards are hell.
Chimera, spirit of the sky, guide us! Let's knock some heads. Stay out of my way.
You fight like a child. You took a wrong turn. You took a wrong turn, stranger.
To be fair, the Elf Brigade has held the line. We are halfway through our troop pool.
They won't even see my blade coming.
He needs to answer all creatures currently on the board.
Do not
Without trading.
We must protect our stronghold.
Wrecks one of our temples. Gets some health back. Alright, he is still in it.
Behold
We could pull back a Cloud Rest for that. We're already through our fervors.
a wrong turn, stranger.
We will protect the Emperor or die trying. I'll let nothing get by.
All right. We have deployed our troops. Utilizing a Giant's Rage, he would be able to do some various things here, although he is now outside of the magicka required for it. So I believe we are going to be able to close the battle here. 5 health is insufficient.
The hit shall heal you.
Behold my
Stay out of my way.
And with that, we salute the fallen. Good job, men. Your troop battalion layout can be found in the description. Utilizing that layout, you will be able to create your very own hunting party and release it upon the hosts of Oblivion. Good luck, soldiers. I'll see you on the ladder.